Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure. This is Farming Simulator. I'm not simulating an awful lot of farming at the moment. I'm sat in my tractor. Yeah, I mean, this is my tractor. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without my tractor, I am useless. Without me, my tractor is useless. The tractor's broken. I mean, it still functions. I mean, look, I'll drive it around. See, look, I can turn all the lights on, all of that kind of caper. Yeah, right? But it's broken. And here's the thing. It's going to cost me 25 grand. I think it's probably about 28 grand, actually. But it's 25 plus thousand of the whatever currency it is I'm working in here to fix my tractor. And I think I've found a way to do this quite a lot cheaper. I may investigate. Right, here we are at the shop. Yeah, I know. We've been here a few times, and you should be familiar with it by now. Now, I use this tractor extensively for everything, right? Whether it comes to, mowing the grass or pulling a trailer or mowing the grass again. It does a lot of work, and it gets completely busted up in no time flat. And okay, that's fair enough. I mean, mechanical disrepair is absolutely fine. The thing is, it costs 28 grand a time to fix the flaming thing. Let's have a quick look. Repair. You haven't got anything parked there. Oh, I'm close enough. You can plainly see what they're on. Just do it properly, and then otherwise you won't illustrate your point at all. Right, there we go. I'm just going to get this priced up. Just wait, hang on. Right, now. Maybe start again? No. We'll press on with it. People will forgive that I just parked it. There we go. It's worth 117 grand. Lovely. Repairs 28,000. 28,000. Now, if you were to split that over a 12-month period, what you're looking at there, let's call it, for the sake of argument, about 2,000. It's probably close to about 2,200. Right? 2,200 a month, assuming I need to fix it once a year. I don't need to fix it once a year. At the moment, I've needed to fix it 3 times over the course of the 1 year that I've been operating my farm. I'd like to talk to the shop, please. Right. And the reason I'm talking to the shop is we go to medium tractors, right? We find the one that we've got, which is a relatively powerful one. Oh, yeah, a relatively powerful Massey Ferguson. Let's say it was this one for the sake of argument. Unless there's a better one. No, I would have gone for the best Massey there is available. Right, we'd do that. Yeah, sat on top of the hay bale that is still here in the shop. Don't know how we got it in there, but it is. And then we go to leasing options. Oh, it's 10,000 a month to lease it. Ah, interesting. Because here's what I was thinking. You lease one, and then when it's broken, you give it back again and get a new one. Huh? And then, as long as I am using enough tractor to break it on a monthly basis, then I'm coming up trumps. Yeah. I thought this was cheeky, but it's not as cheeky as I thought it was. No. Ha. Yeah. Plus, don't you want to own a bunch of stuff? Yeah. Then pay the money and shut up. All right, I'm going to pay the money and shut up, and then I'll show you where we're up to. Right, let's just get over here and go. I've only got 70 grand for crying out loud. Go on and repair it. I don't want to repair it. Oh, well, okay, so I'm now down to 40 grand in the bank. The fuel is less of an issue. Fuel's relatively inexpensive by comparison, but repairs, very expensive. I could have gone with a cheaper tractor. Oh, crikey. Could have gone with a cheaper tractor. This much is true. But I didn't go with a cheaper tractor. I went with this one. Yeah. The reason I crash into stuff, incidentally, is... there's 2 primary reasons. Number 1 is I'm not the most accurate driver you're ever going to come across. The second is that there is a slight time delay in between your steering actually kicking in and then, locking into... It'll do quite a tight... Just reasons, all right? That's why. Yeah, shut up. Now, it's July. I have already harvested the field. I know you are all looking forward to watching me harvest the field, and in the next episode, you will get to watch me harvest the field. Here is some straw that I have harvested from my field. I've reploughed the field already. I'm going to start out by picking up some stones. The reason that this straw is here and not, in fact, sold, that's not all the straw, that's about half of it. I've done one load that I already sold off. The reason I am here, I should sell the bulldozer. Never. The reason, yes, the straw is here rather than having been sold is because I did some I did some research after selling the first lot, and the price coefficient value to market effort business at the moment for straw is the lowest it will ever be, presumably because there's an abundance at the moment. So I'm going to keep hold of it for a bit, and then we'll flog it later on. But I decided that now was the time to pick up the action, because my next objective is an expensive one, but I think it's going to be necessary, and that is continue flattening this patch over here. I'd point at it, but you can see the bit I mean, where I've made a bit of a mess. That's the stump ripper that made most of the mess there. I mean, it was worth it, but at the same time, it did make a mess. And then pave it and build some kind of storage barn type receptacle for the storage of bales, so that I can keep hold of all of the bales that I achieve until such a time as the price is good. That's me thinking. Yeah. Now, this is a big, fat, thankless task, gathering up stones, but I still think it's probably going to be worth doing. Now, in terms of how much did I make from my field, well, I've extended the size of the field a little bit when reploughing it. I've just taken it out towards the verges a little further. But I got 2 completely full trailer loads of wheat from the field, which, that's not bad. And that was worth about 28 grand, 20, something like that. Not a lot. I've got a trailer full over here. You know what? I might go and sell it. I kept my second trailer full in order to feed my chickens. Chicken supply is going quite well. I've got all my fruit on auto sell at the moment, largely because it's a right faff to stick it in a trailer and go and find somewhere to flog it. So it's just auto selling at the moment at whatever market rate is, and that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. That's a thing that I'm comfortable with. Chickens, full supply in there now. Oh yeah, where is my trailer? I don't know. I left it somewhere. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a trailer full of wheat somewhere. I thought I'd left it down here. Well, you haven't. No, I haven't. Yeah. What are you going to do about that bit you just missed? I'll get it on the next lap. Okay. Is this today's episode? You gathering stones out of this lumpy field? No. I'm going to stop, and we're going to. I'm filling in the "since you were last here" backstory. I'll put the cruise control on and just leave that rolling. No, I'm filling in what they missed since they were last here, because I wanted to progress a little bit more, but I felt that the exploration of maybe this is a way of saving a bit of money was a worthwhile one. Turns out it wasn't. Also, I've got a water tank down next to Klaus's house that I refilled my water. What do they call those? No, I mean, tanker will do. No, they call it something else that begins with B. Water buffalo. I filled my water buffalo from there, and it charged me 700 quid. Now, previously, all I'd done is I'd reversed it into the river until such a point as I could top it up. So, and that's free. They don't charge you anything for that. Well, there's my trailer full of crops. Yeah, you could just show them the profit and loss sheet. Yeah, it's not the prettiest of sights, but I can make money when I need to, even if what that tends to amount to is just mowing the chuffing lawn the entire time. It's not right riveting, but it does bring in a few quid. What we're not doing is making anything like a significant amount of money that could be used to. I've got a plan. It's okay. I'm not just randomly driving around. I've got a plan. Yes. Have you got a plan? No. Okay. So why did you say that? I think I was going somewhere with it, but I can't honestly remember. Well, back up in the conversation a little bit, and then figure out how we get back onto topic. All right, okay. I know what I want to make. Well, that's a start, I suppose. But it's... oh, no. You were talking about why you were ploughing up this way. Oh, yeah, because I've got a plan. Oh, I do have a plan. All right, yeah. Right, do you want to carry on with that plan then? Because you've deviated from whatever it was. I'm all over the place. Okay, yeah, I think that's a given. It's also not that unusual. It's true. Rocks doesn't sell for much, does it? No, it doesn't, but it needs doing. It's just to protect our valuable farm machinery. I'll stuff your valuable farm machinery like you're ever going to repair anything unless it breaks. Apart from the tractor, yes. The tractor is an essential piece of kit. Yeah. Is the bulldozer an essential piece of kit? No. What would be better than the bulldozer? Second tractor. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah. Slightly lighter, slightly cheaper tractor would be absolutely fine in that regard. But hey ho. Right. Anyway, I'm going to complete this one lap, and then I'm going to see. I don't want to spend more than let's say 28 grand, 29 grand, something like that, to try and get a barn in which to store bales, so that I can ride the higher price point and hopefully turn a bit more of a profit. Anyway, between now and the next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replant this field, and we'll get round to the subsequent harvest. You missed one, and I'm over that. And that way you can see the full cycle. But the aim was to have enough money available so that we could do some stuff with grapes. But that hasn't really come off, and therefore, I mean, I've got some injudicious purchases that I've made. I mean, buying a bit of land that had fields that were actually worth anything, that would have probably been a wise manoeuvre to start with. But why do that? I mean, look at this. Yeah, I need to flatten it. Yeah, you do. That's not cheap, is it? No, it's not cheap. Eventually, this down end of the slope field that I've got here, I'm going to try and smooth the whole thing out. Now, that's going to cost hundreds of thousands, if not more, to make that happen. But it should lead to having an absolutely chuffing, marvellous field. And then I'll create a kind of terraced farming effect that leads towards my my vineyard for some Chateau Grazeridge hop and brow type behaviour. Hop and brow. I don't know. I'm still kicking branding ideas around, but we'll get to it in the fullness of time. Yeah. I mean, it's quite nice steering there, Gov. Yeah, but we talked about that earlier on. I've excused all of my poor steering. Yeah. I think where I was heading with that was by the time you've got it steered. Well, what would you say was the past tense of steer? Stern. It's steered. Oh dear English, what's the matter with you? Anyway, yeah. By the time you've got it oriented in the right, or rather, by the time the kit has oriented itself in the direction that you're actually after, you've steered too far, and thus you end up going in a completely wonky direction. Right? Okay. Yeah, you've left that turn a bit late. That's all right. We'll get it on a subsequent pass. See, and then I'd go back figure of 8 style and back up on myself and so on. Anyway, right, jump out my tractor. We're done with that for now. Let's get out here. You're not done with that for now, are you? No, I need to move all of this. Those hay bales being there are not exactly convenient. No, they're not. All right, back to the tractor. Oh, flaming, just make your mind up. Detach the rock grabber. I won't move the big stack of bales. That'll take too long. I will, however, move the trailer. Yeah. So I want a grain silo. Oh, I've discovered something. We're going to go to the spreadsheet, aren't we? Yeah, I think we have to go to the spreadsheet to explain what I'm about to talk about. That big lump of wood chips that I sold, I still own them. They're still... No, that I just dumped and didn't actually... Just show people. All right, okay, yeah. It's so here's pricing, right? And if you show price fluctuations, so this is the wheat price fluctuation. I sold the wheat that I've got when it's at a moderately low price point, I should be looking to sell in January. Okay? Yeah. So I'd want a silo in which to hold on to it until January and sell at peak. Now, if we go down to my straw, yeah, as you'll see, same pricing. All right, January, highest price point. Hay, always good value every moment of the year, which is good. And right now that's doing 116, but it is trending down a little. Straw's only 92, so it means that at peak could be as much as double that. I've no idea. So there you go. Straw now. So let's look at tomatoes. Buying at 950. They flipping aren't. They sell for an awful lot of money in February. Yeah, maybe I should be gaming the market a little bit more, storing this stuff up, and selling at peak. You know you should. You know, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, that's not what I was here to talk about. Here's all my gubbins. I've got a lot of it. Yeah. It's a begins with a B. It's a banister. It's a bolster. It's a I'm really close. It's like a bounder. Can't remember. Keep working on it, brain. Here's my finances over the last few months. March, this was all hay, I think. Yeah, 27 grand's worth of bales, and then I took a bunch of stuff to the supermarket, made 30 grand. April, sold products. This is the auto sailing going on. Another 700 quid there, which offset costs quite nicely. 26 grand in May. June, here we go. July, harvest income, 12.8 thousand. That's for about 50% of the wheat. It's not a lot of money, is it? No, really, genuinely isn't. But I am selling it at the wrong time of the year. 25,000 I paid in running costs, or otherwise known as fixing my flipping tractor. I only fixed it 2 months ago. Tractor's eating me out of house and home. The other interesting thing is AI workers completely chuffing useless. Now, historically they've been completely useless, but I try and turn an AI worker loose on this field, and he goes, "I've no idea, Gov. I've just no idea." And I think what it's missing, on the game front, what it's missing is to be able to, kind of go into an overview, a top-down view, and map out where a field is. So, because once the AI driver knows it's supposed to be going up and down one section, it will do that. But it just doesn't know where the field actually lives. So it gets stuck all at ruddy time. The fact that the field is an irregular shape does not help. But even so. Right, good. Building a silo and or bale warehouse. Okay, landscaping. This is going to hurt. This is going to be so expensive. Yeah, it is. All right, so if we grab here, all right, keep your eye on this. Don't let it drop below. See where the first 4 grand will get you. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. You've got a lump of wood there. I think that's a stump. That's even more awkward. Yeah, it is. All right, keep going. Yeah, you've got to get that stump out before you can go any further that way. Keep bringing this over here. Yeah, okay. All right, you can have 4 grand's worth of smoothing. Oh, that's mighty generous of you. Yeah, I know. You're welcome. Yeah, it's expensive, isn't it? And it's not. Actually, it could be worse. It could be a lot more expensive than it is. Do you think that's actually flat? Well, we'll come out of this once I've spent 4K on it, and we'll see what level of flatitude we've actually accomplished. Yeah, you'd be better off taking that stump out that you've now hidden. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no is right, because that's never going to be flat. You're going to have to go and rediscover that stump in order to flatten it out. Oh, poppycock. Yes, if poppies do indeed possess such materials. Right, okay, so this actually looks like it is flattening out reasonably well. Yeah, don't go any further for now. All right. Yeah, you want to save some money and go flatten up Klaus's house as well. That's true. Yeah, okay. No, that's not terrible. Yeah. If you flatten all of this to be perfect, It's going to cost money to do so. You know what I'm very grateful for? What's that? That you can't change the size of the lozenge. I bet you can if you know the button. Actually, that's true. Right, okay, that's that. Now, go to painting. Yeah. What are you? This stuff, I imagine. All right, got him. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Good. All right, paint a bit more of this in. It's not free, so go easy. Yeah, take it right up against the edge of the road. Now, the edge of the road is actually lower down than this will be flat, and that does not look flat. Yeah. You know what would be good? What? If you could have a really big brush and therefore just go like, you know, I want this whole bit to be flat, please. You only need it flat enough to just stick a little barn on there in order to store some stuff. That way I can keep my bales out of harm's way so that they don't get disintegrated by the weather. Says you. Right, buildings. Sheds? Yes? Let's have a look. I don't want to spend much. Okay, we'll go down the easy end of the market. There you go. That would do it. It's big. Yeah, it is big. What's rotating here? Tab? No. R? No. E? No. Right button? Yes. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. So you could stick that in there. You've got loads of storage. It's a rubbish barn, though. It is a rubbish barn. You're going to have, at some point, I am going to have to spend the money on making an area of this terrible piece of land that I've purchased actually useful for buildings and whatnot. Now, that'll sit in there, and it's not even, because the feet at one end are a completely different height to the feet at another. No, they're not off by much. They're off by enough that looks awful. Yeah. Okay, have we got? Is there a cheaper one? It doesn't even need to be very big. No, that is the cheapest in the warehouse catalogue here. I mean, look, that's nice. That is nice. Yeah, it's not suitable though. No, it's not. Okay, silo extensions. What about a manure heap? You don't make manure. Okay, yeah, I mean that's true. Just silos, generally speaking, are expensive-ish. Now, I could get into something for the storage of chaff or grass or the rest of it. Yeah, I mean, I could certainly get into. I want to do some of that at some point and make proper silage. That'd be great. People would be well into that. But two things. What? Firstly, they're expensive, yeah. Secondly, you haven't got the money, yeah. Thirdly, you need all the equipment to do it, yeah. Fourthly, you need the kit to actually not bale it. I don't know if you can break bales apart. If you can break bales apart, it's something that you're not familiar with at the moment. Yeah. None of this is going to help at the moment, is it? No. You need to plan out a proper area to do all this stuff, otherwise you're going to end up with something that looks whack. Yeah. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm going to end up with something whack. It's true. Right, so don't do that. I do want to make a bakery at some point and fully own that, and then make all the baked goods. But more important though is the making of some kind of alcoholic beverage on my property. Yeah. Is the rock crusher absolutely necessary to your operations? Yeah. I think it is. I think it is. All right. So what are you going to do then? Oh, are there any fences in decorations? Fences is pretty much all there is in decorations. Oh, good. Well, that's good then. Right, here's the scheme. The scheme is, I'm not going to do this now because it's going to take ages to start with, and secondly, it's not going to be funny. You know, there's not going to be any amusement to be had from it. Let's see how flat we've actually made this. Now, obviously, we've got a lip there, but this bit is actually fully flat. Yeah, and then you've got variable. Yep, variable's a word, and then we've got rock crusher. I think what we're going to need to do is clear this entire area. All right, here's the plan. Let's go top view for this. Right, the plan is, as much as I can over the course of the next 12 months, we're going to replant the field. I'm going to flatten out all of this area if I can afford to do so. This is going to take a heck of a lot of baling. But for you, friends, I will make it happen. We're going to flatten out all of this area, pave it, get one shed in there into which I can keep my bales and potentially equipment from the elements. But this is fundamentally going to be a storage place for goods. I'll also stop auto selling my fruit and veg, and either lease or buy a container truck covered. That was in parentheses, you know, just you know, it was inferred, but I thought I'd spell it out. And we'll get all this laid out, maybe with a silo in some area as well, but I can't afford a silo, so let's just ignore that. I'm going to sell the bulldozer. What? Where did that come from? I'm going to sell it. I don't use it for enough stuff, and that's 100 grand's worth of kit, even with its resale value. I'm taking it there now. That's gonna be how we end the show today, with the catastrophic loss of a completely useless piece of equipment. I have mowed the grass with it on occasion, but you can only put the 2-lump grass mower on the end of it. You know, flex your claws. It snowed, yeah? And you know what happened when it snowed? What? Nothing. It was just white on the floor. The snow plowers were no use. I could sell this, get 100 grand for it, pick up a cheeky second-hand tractor, and maybe get, you know, a couple of months lease on a bit of kit that I might actually have a use for. I'm not at the point where I have the luxury to own this, which is gradually going rusty. Marvellous, slow piece of equipment. It handles fabulously. For mowing the lawn, there you go, that'll make you ill, right? For mowing the lawn, it's fantastic. The manoeuvring that it has is just brilliant. But I think we'll wait until we can get one of those, you know, multi-$100,000 bits of kit that is tracked, that I can put a proper dozer blade on the front of, and then, you know, scowl at people. Yeah. The dream is dead, people. The dream is dead. It's over, right? There is no... That building over there, I'm pointing at it with my finger, that's not going to help you. There's wood chippings in there. For why? Because I stuck them in there. How do I get them back out? I've no idea. Everyone told me it was the train loading, unloading place, and I believe you. But at the same time, yeah, I think you have to rent the train to get it to take it away, but that would leave me with virtually no profit from the thing. In fact, it's in a chart somewhere. I don't know what we got. That's animals. Yeah, I'll look at my animals, by the way. Look at them all. Yeah, fabulous. Tractors, yeah. This, no. That, no. This, no. That, no. This, no. Cards, no. It's contracts, no. That one, no. This one, no. Look, it was in there. It sold me. I had like 16,000, which seems like a lot. Wood chippings stored somewhere. I don't know where I found it. Somewhere complicated. Anyway, here's my equipment. No. Anyway, here's my equipment. Yes. I want to now sell the Prinoth Lightwolf Agri-Power for 106,000 bucks, please. I think you do that from the shop. All right, we'll try it. What do you... No, it's not tab. Feels like it should be tab. Yeah, but it isn't. Right, my stuff here. The miscellaneous. Almost certainly. No, that's just a trailer. All right, okay, back. Miscellaneous. Ah, yes, miscellaneous two ways. The Lightwolf Prinoth Agri-Power is leaving the building. Sad face. Yeah, but think of the amount of smoothing I can do now. I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. I've got a bit more money. Yeah. Now, will I use it sensibly? What's a bargain at the moment? A Profi liner? What does it line? The Profis, presumably. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you next time. Cheerio. Hold on. Right, results, friends, of the can you tell me what the picture is thingamajig. Right, first one. Everyone got the first one right. This one here, that one. It's the Running Man. Yeah, you all got that. Hang on, let's put it straight over my face. That way I can show it centre frame. That is the Running Man. Okay. good. Okay, this was just a bit of fun. Number 2, where I concealed the... I'll conceal the doohickey there. This... go on, get some focus in. There you are. About there. Rollerball. The interesting one that someone suggested, it's rollerball. It says it at the bottom. So, yeah, it's abstract, right? No one was going to get that. I think a couple of people said it was the Abyss. Retrospectively, nice. I could see where you were going with that. I thought people would go with Tron. I was wrong. No one went with Tron. That's the Abyss. And then number 3, one person got this right. Okay, there's number 3. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's in the frame there. Yeah, various astronaut-based movies were suggested, but it's Capricorn 1. Capricorn 1's awesome. For those of you who don't... how much do you want to spoil? Yeah. It's about a mission to Mars. Okay, there you go. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's about a mission to Mars, and it's great. And it's got Elliot Gould in it, who's always value for money. So there you go. That was the movie quiz there. Badly executed. Very few people had a swing at it, and those who did got most of it wrong. Well done. Good job. Well played. We'll do more of that. Never.